after that disappointing random simulated loss against Michael Daniels in Tennessee last week. Here we are in week 10, and might as well get that game done because I was getting ready to play him and have a good game against him, hopefully, and found out that we somehow went an extra week into the future, and here we are in week 10 against Arkansas. So our undefeated season came to a close without us even playing. So it just sucks that I wanted to see how far I can go undefeated. I'm having a good season finally. It was perfect. And to have that loss happen like that just kind of sucks. The only time that this would happen is to ruin something great that I had going. Like every other season, like I have losses, multiple losses. I struggled. It couldn't happen then when it didn't matter. And then one time I have a good year going and I feel confident in this team. We get that happen and a simulated loss somehow. So let's try to rebound after our simulated loss last week to Tennessee and play Arkansas here in week 10. We were ranked number 11 2 weeks ago. I don't know what I was ranked after my Florida win, because I wasn't on to see it apparently. But he is now currently ranked number 5, and we both have a loss. He lost to Andrew earlier in the season, and now I lost to him. So yeah.
Again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. He's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two squared off in the Southwest Classic, it was the Aggies gigging the Razorbacks in a close one.
I think we saw a lot of mental toughness in that game, too, by Texas A&M.
There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the pitch. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide.
Great downs to hold.
Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's a draw. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st.
Breaks into the open. Ball is loose.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here.
Oh, he's down. Good challenge. What a
way.
good challenge that was. He's down. I just thought, I'm like, screw it. Let me challenge it. Maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Under It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Dropping back, it's Collins. The short hand, it's Armstrong. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man, it's Ferguson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh,
Wow, you can pick that off.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught, it's Ferguson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Scott.
God damn it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under fire. Got room at the 35. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty...
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. Going deep. Makes the grab right down the middle.
Great.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That wasn't a backward pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
all out of space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll send the back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
What the
By himself, he makes the grab.
Nobody.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Norman. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they a strike.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Touchdown, Aggie! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson will throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
I swear he was ranked number 1.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running behind that left side. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Platt. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Jackson will throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find what...
Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead
touchdown
out,
was unnecessary, but it was my pissed off about making a statement after that simulated loss.
Took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. after hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed him, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I've been doing good not turning the ball over this season. And then my only turnover in this game was a Hail Mary at the end of the half, trying to get, a score before the half.